Good morning, folks. Let's take a look at a super hot Kickstarter here and some things that you need to know. Good morning from California. I'm Grego. And speaking of California, we have Eternian Royalty. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, Grego. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Getting buckets of rain up here, and I'm really surprised that you're not getting all of this yet in SoCal. And
It's nice and
also,
sunny right now. But
yeah,
tomorrow,
well,
tomorrow's
I'm a
supposed
little okay. Yeah, I was seeing that SoCal is supposed to get more of it than us, but
yes,
it
yeah,
hasn't stopped since
yeah. It
last
looks
night,
like it's
7 o'clock.
supposed to start tomorrow and all weekend long. So we're preparing for flooding and such.
Okay, yeah, time to find the umbrellas. And speaking of California, headed a little bit further down south. Good morning.
Hello, Grego. Thank you for having me on.
Well, yeah. Thank you for coming on. This is an important show here because people need to be aware of a couple of things. Let's jump right into it here. Let's take a look at where the Kickstarter is for Motuniverse. Looks like we have 2 days left.
Yeah,
One thing that yeah, we're at 17,622. And one thing I've been paying attention to is right here, the founders recognition set. There are only 8 of those left.
it's exciting.
And
I really hope we can get all 100
yeah,
sold. Be 100 lucky
well, I
people.
think they're going to.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah,
so.
no doubt. No doubt. Now I have mine. I want to go to this. I think this is absolutely remarkable to see a group of people team together and create a new con in doing something that they love. Uh, and I would feel a little bit bad for people that would think later, man, I really wish that I'd gotten the founders package. But as of right now, they're still available. And
Yes.
Mike, what does that mean if somebody picks up one of these last 8?
So we limited it to 100 just to make it very special, right? We want to treat these 100 as what it says, the founders, right? So you can join us as part
Hmm.
of the team. You created this con, and it's going to be it's $150 package, but you're getting a lot for your money. So you're going to get a VIP pass, but it's a VIP founders pass. So it'll have its own artwork. So we have pictures and everything, but honestly, the artwork is still in progress. So bear with us on that. We're working with some really amazing artists. If you're a Motu fan, you're going to really love, what we got planned for you guys. And the pass itself will be almost like a collector's item. It's going to be only 100 of them, as well as a lanyard. It's going to be a founder's lanyard that comes with it. And then you're going to get
Hmm.
a medallion. It's a 50 millimeter gold medallion. It's not real gold, but it's metal. It's not like some 3D print. It's a real metal gold colored
Metal.
medallion.
So,
Uh,
so it's got some thump
oh
to it.
yeah, it's got some thump. What did Jay called it? Or who called it? It was like the military coin, similar to the coin you had there, Grego, right? In the
Oh
last one,
yeah. That challenge coin. What did I do
challenge
with
coin.
that?
There it is. Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
similar to the challenge coin. You'll also get a Motuniverse certificate. So it's going to have your name. It's going to have some amazing artwork in the background saying you're a founder of Motuniverse. It'll be printed on a really nice, cardstock for you and everything. You can frame it if you want. Actually, our friend Tom, Grego knows Tom. He wanted to put all the swag into a shadow box. I thought that was a really cool idea. You'll also get a founder's package or a founder's t-shirt. So this will be an exclusive print. This is not it. This is just my Beastman shirt, but you'll have an exclusive founder's t-shirt and a founder's pin. So again, there's only going to be 100 of those. You will be the kind of cream of the crop walking around with your t-shirt and your pin. And we will both Jay, he's actually filming a video because there was a drop for Mattel Creation, so he's filming a video right now for that. He said he'll try to join us in a little bit. I just saw a message from him. But both of us, all our staff, honestly, will give you a good journey if you are able if you're walking around with the t-shirt and pin and we recognize you as a founder. We also are going to have, we're looking to do either a plaque or a banner with everybody's names who is a founder, and that will be held in our con, for as long as it goes. We're fingers crossed that we can keep doing this year after year after year, and we want that, and you will be recognized year after year after year. So this is like, get in now, and then you are immortalized in this con for the life of it, right? And you will also have your name put in. We are partnered with Hemania.com, and Hemania has actually dedicated a specific part of their site specifically for our con, and it's going to have what's called the Hall of Heroes, and you can have your name listed there as well. If you don't want to put your name, you're more than welcome to put like an alias, or if your Instagram handle or whatever you want to put in there, we're happy to put.
Okay.
So, yeah, all that for $150. You're going to get early access on Saturday. You get to get in an hour early. Earlier this week, we did announce we're partnered with Spiro Toys. They're going to do an exclusive tribute Motu figure, because obviously you can't just do a Motu figure. So it's a tribute Motu figure of Cobra Khan, but he won't be called that, obviously, but he's a snake man. And, we plan on having other companies hopefully have some exclusives there, or exclusives at the show. And you guys would want that early access, I would think, right? If you're a Grail hunter, you're looking for certain toys. We plan on having a lot of vintage toy vendors as well. With, if you're a Motu collector, that extra hour is going to get you in there before everyone else has a chance to buy that stuff and get you in there. Oh, there you go. .com. Yeah. So obviously you see we've taken over Hemania. We're powered by Hemania right now.
Nice. Awesome.
Some amazing news coming out. He was just talking about the test screenings there in that article. From people kind of coming out of that, we're hearing it's just been rave reviews about how great it's been. So it's really awesome to hear. We're hearing positive reviews about the movie. And our con is May 23rd and 24th. We're talking 10 days before this thing will go in worldwide theater release. So the hype will be there. We really want to celebrate and jump on that hype and really celebrate Motu to the best we can. Obviously, funds are very important for cons, and this is why we're doing Kickstarter. I'm not a rich man. Jay is not a rich man. So we're really kind of hoping the community can come together. If we can sell the founders packages out, as well as we have a great deal for you guys right now on our VIP packages, which does give you the same access as a founder, just without all the extra swag, right? But as far as access, if you want to get in an hour early, you can. After hours events and things like that. Priority access to guest signings and priority access to getting into the panels a little bit early for better seats. Those right now are on sale. They're normally going to be $100. We're doing 40% off for the Kickstarter for $60 right now. And it also includes the regular exclusive Motuniverse logo pin, which will not be included with the VIP package after the Kickstarter. So you're getting a really good deal. It's basically half off because the pins we're selling for $10. So you're getting half off of VIP and a complimentary pin, and you're adding a pin, I guess, right? If you want to do the math. So
right.
40% off, free pin, and yeah, we really want to push. We just surpassed the 15,000, which was our second stretch goal back on, I want to say it was Monday, right? It was right around there, or over the weekend, I think we hit it.
Yeah.
And with that, so we plan on trying to get some cosplayers and really have a fun time with the cosplay contest. We are opening it up to cosplay of all kinds, whether you want to be Spider-Man or Deadpool or anime, Dragon Ball, or this is a Motu convention. If you do Motu, or if you're Deadpool as He-Man, might give you bonus points because then you're mixing it up, right? So definitely, we want to have prizes. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we have a donation from a gentleman who goes by the name of Mr. Home Arcade here on YouTube. He was
Hmm.
very, very generous. Donated over $1,000 worth of merchandise for Masters Universe Origins and Masterverse that we'll be using for like prizes and such for everybody.
That's awesome.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is that is so cool, Mr. Home Arcade,
Hmm.
and he's here on YouTube.
He is here on
Okay,
YouTube. Yep.
yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I need to pull that up and show it. Micah, what are you thinking of all of this? It looks like I might get to meet you, and it looks like I might be cosplaying as what should it be? Darth Vader, or the Doctor from Doctor Who. I may have to get a Tom Baker scarf before I come down. I didn't realize that you can cosplay as anything.
Oh yeah.
That is
Yeah.
so cool. Yeah.
Do a Doctor Who / I don't know, Man at Arms mashup, and man, you might win.
Right. Yeah, probably at least win for uniqueness.
Right?
Yeah. But so we have 48 hours left if you want to get those VIP passes at 40% off. You only have 48 hours left to get them at this point. And so one thing I want to add is it's really important because this is not an investor-backed convention. This is a grassroots convention, and it means if you are going to the convention, don't wait. Buy your passes now, because the funds from the sale of the passes is going to go to guests and to expanding the convention and the panel rooms and events. And if you wait, and if you wait, if everybody waits and we don't get those funds, the convention is not going to be as great as it could be if you just buy your pass now. There's no reason not to buy your pass. Like we said, the VIP, you get 2 days, $60 right now, only for 48 hours more. And
Yep.
that's about the price you would pay for one day at some conventions. So if $60 is affordable, very affordable. You get priority seating, you get early access. So I just want to tell everybody, just go buy your passes now. 48 hours are left, and get in there and help us fund the con so that we can build it to be the best it can be.
Yeah.
Absolutely. People, that's why we're doing this stream this morning. Listen to what these guys are saying. I mean, you literally have 48 hours left. Now, I know that cons can be very expensive. I just for an attendee. I worked on a con, College Station Comic Con, for many years down in College Station, Texas, home of Texas A&M University. We started out on the university campus, and then it got so large that we moved to the Hilton down the street on University Drive. Ended up filling that up. We were doing midnight screenings of Rocky Horror Picture Show,
Nice.
and somebody even called the cops one time. It got pretty crazy, and then that con ended up getting so large it moved to the Bryan Convention Center in the next town over in Bryan. And since then, things have gotten so much more expensive, and this con right here is actually very affordable. And people need to know that's why we're live this morning. There's 48 hours left. You can get 60% off of the VIP package, and this Kickstarter is going to end. If you're watching this next week, I wouldn't want to be in the position where I was like, oh man, I wish that I'd gotten that. So, we're trying to get the word out. And good morning to Rose Kirby. It is nice to see you, Rose.
From the
Hey,
wow.
he-
Nice.
from the UK. Yeah, yeah. She is a regular on Spill the Geek Tea and The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Absolutely wonderful person here. Hey, hello, happy World Kindness Day and World Usability Day. Hello from the UK. See what I'm saying? Rose is so nice. Okay,
Yeah.
and she has a question. Is there any package that could be mailed out to me? That's a good question. If somebody backs it from the UK, can you guys ship overseas?
Yes. The only thing is the shipping will be calculated probably closer to March, April. Even here in the US, shipping is all over the place right now. So we are still working. We have vendors lined up that will be making the shirts, making the medallions and the certificates and such, and the pins. But yes, yeah, we're happy to send it, wherever you live. It's just a matter of, there will be a shipping fee later that we'd have to calculate for you.
Okay. And now that's going to be the same with us in the US, where when our packages are ready, you guys are going to let us know, and then we need to pay the shipping on that,
The US
and then you send
folks
them out.
will have the option to just pick up at the con as well to avoid that fee, though. So if you're coming to the con,
Oh,
you can just pick it up there.
okay. Yeah. That's something I didn't realize, because you're right about
Yeah, if
shipping
you
being
go to
all over the place.
the founders package at the very bottom there, I don't know, we put it in the little kind of like the little asterisk there. If you go under even on the VIP, if you just zoom in a little bit, I think it's the last bullet point. It says all items will be shipped or calculated.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we are giving options for pickup at the event for VIP badges. And then two asterisks, postage will be calculated at the time of mail out. Motuniverse VIP guests will be notified via email of shipping costs before mailing. Okay,
Yeah,
very good. And yeah, I was just dealing with something like that this morning. The Postal Service jacked up their rates again, which I think was the sixth time in the last couple of years, and it's for holiday shipping. And
right.
guess what? I didn't put enough
Well, that's
postage on something, and it came back, so
exactly what
I got to
that's
resend it.
exactly what we're thinking about. Like right now, we're heading into the holidays. Postage might
Mhm.
be going up a bit. It might go back down. With these whole tariffs that's going on with the current administration, it's like you never know what's happening, right? So, um, we just wanted to wait it out and just let everyone know. As we get closer to the con, we'll probably be looking at early April, about a month and a half out before the actual con itself. We'll start mailing everybody and letting you guys know about what sort of shipping fee you'd be looking at.
Okay, okay. Do you think you might be using postal service with tracking,
Yes, definitely tracking.
or yeah?
Whatever, we're
Okay.
going to probably look at a few different options. Whatever is the cheapest for everybody to be able to use, whether that's UPS or FedEx or USPS. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, that brings another question to mind. What if somebody wanted to decide? What if they're out in rural somewhere and they don't have a mailbox? Yes, that does happen. Would they have the option of postal service, or say send it UPS ground, or will you guys just have a standard service that you pick,
It'd
either
probably have to be
USPS
that
or?
like case by case basis. But if someone just says like,
Okay,
"Hey, I don't have, I don't want to do postal service. I would have to be US UPS." Like, I'm sure we can make arrangements for that.
okay. And I want to get this is like a California kind of morning. Look who's here. This is Backyard TARDIS, who is up. I think he's in the Sierra Nevada foothills, a couple of hours from Sacramento.
Oh
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, yeah. He was doing a show on YouTube earlier today. And hey, Backyard TARDIS, nice to see you. Welcome here. And here's a question from Rose. Uh, Oh, also, Mossman Sean, welcome here. We're going to get to your question as well in just a second. Rose is asking, would you ever do Motuniverse in the UK in the future if this is successful? Wow.
I mean, that would be a long ways out. I want to get my feet under me. Yeah, I mean, of course, if it's successful, I would love to have Motuniverse in several locations. Jay and I were joking every state here in the U.S. has a Motuniverse con, right? We want
Yeah.
to spread the love of Masters Universe. If this movie, if it's successful, I can see little more pop ups of Masters Universe stuff. So I would love to see that. But yeah, it'd probably
Okay.
be quite a few years out to get over to the UK. But you guys, again, I'm literally just a fan here that had a crazy fever dream, and I partnered up with someone with some experience. And Micah here, he's got a lot of experience from working at the previous Masters Con that was here in California. and we really
Oh,
built it.
really?
Yeah. So Micah actually worked for PowerCon. Was the it was funny. He was actually my boss, and I was a volunteer.
Awesome.
So yeah, he's a volunteer coordinator. So he'll be handling our volunteers, making sure everybody's doing their jobs. And it's been really amazing, the team we've built. And honestly, if you guys can get some people with experience on board, there's no one stopping you.
That is totally awesome. I remember when you and Jay were talking about spreading this out. That was a conversation uh, where we looked into Mega J Retro's experience at running cons. That was something that I didn't really know a lot about at the time, and the decision to have this held near Los Angeles at Huntington Beach Hilton. Because of the fact that everybody's already there.
Oh, Marriott.
And
Torrance Marriott.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep confusing those. The Marriott.
Yes.
Yep. And another thing that would come to mind is New York City. Because everybody's they're either already there or they go there. It's yeah. Micah, I remember Mike talking about that con before, and it seems as if at some point he really missed it, and that is super cool that you used to run that one, and you're going to be a volunteer showrunner, or what are you going to be doing down there in Huntington Beach?
It'll be the same job as PowerCon, a volunteer coordinator. So I am in charge of the volunteer staff, in charge of, making sure all positions that we need, staff to run is filled. And a convention like this is run by volunteers for the most part. I mean, you have the main staff, running the background, but the volunteers are doing everything from checking badges at entrance to guarding the panel rooms to making sure the priority seating is being used correctly. And there's just like a lot of jobs, a lot of positions that need volunteers, and they have to have somebody that's going to make sure that they're in those positions, to make sure they're not just on their cell phone all day, and and to make sure they know what they have to do, and so that's what that's my job from PowerCon. And I'm when Mike and Jay announced, I was like instantly, I'm on board, because like for me, I worked every PowerCon from the first one, I think it was 2011, until the last one, which I'm talking about California. I'm not talking about Ohio. And then I just couldn't travel to Ohio. So I'm like, that was the end of it for me. So when they said they want to start up another California con, I'm like, yep, I'm on board,
Okay. So yeah, you're bringing some experience to it. That is really cool. And we got a funny comment here. Ryan Vegntech said the only problem with LA or New York is that there's a lot of Americans there. Well, yeah, and that's a problem with LA. There's too many damn Californians down there.
Right.
So, but Huntington Beach. Now, I know that I was looking at taking Amtrak, and Amtrak actually has a shuttle, which is free. Once you get off the Amtrak, it will take you right to the to the. I keep wanting to say Hilton, the Marriott. It'll take you to the Marriott.
Torrance Marriott. It's in Torrance technically, but they call it, it's Redondo Beach. So Redondo Beach is, it's like on the border.
Boy, I'm
yeah, Redondo Beach.
I'm just.
It's in Huntington. I mean, you're in the general area. It's close enough, right? But
right.
I want to get there and not end up in Huntington Beach. It's in Redondo Beach.
Right. Redondo Beach, you guys. Redondo Beach, and it's the Marriott, not the Hilton. Hope there's not a bunch of lost people down there.
It's on there. You can see the building on the picture. If the building looks like that,
right? Okay. Mossman Sean wants to know if you can use Pony Express to get his package.
Yes, yeah. Kevin Costner will deliver it to you.
There we go. And Mossman Sean's
That's
also saying, did you guys see? Yeah, Axel posted some more photos of the red shadow figure earlier.
So I posted, they posted some more pictures, as well as Mattel Creations actually posted their announcement. The countdown for Red Shadow is going to be released on November 18th at 9 a.m. Cali time. So yeah, make sure you mark your calendars if you're a Motu collector, especially Origins, Power of Grayskull. I think you have to be a Club Grayskull member to get him, though, so it's an additional $10 if you're not already a member. But Mega J is not with us right now because he's doing a video on that pictures and release that just happened for Red Shadow. But I did want to go back to Micah mentioning, volunteers and, how volunteers do a lot of work. So we are in search of volunteers. So if you are interested in being a volunteer, head over to our website. I don't know if, Grego, if you can bring it up. It's motuniversecon.com.
Okay.
You're going to
Coming
see
right up.
down. And we're also looking for vendors as well. We are going to be announcing vendor pricing and having signups for that. Applications coming very, very soon. Obviously right now the big focus is on the last 48 hours of the Kickstarter. But after that, we will be moving to the website for the majority of, announcements and communication and such. So there's going to be a spot where you can put in your name, your email, and then there's a comment section. In the comment section, you can say, hey, I want to be a vendor. Please let me know when you're opening those applications up. There we go. So if you scroll down just a bit, you can actually get to our Kickstarter through this way as well. It says support us on Kickstarter. You just click on that banner there. It says Kickstarter's live. We have the countdown. We're 190 days away. Isn't that crazy? It's going so fast. But yeah, on the comment section, you can say, I want to be a volunteer. We can definitely make note of that as well. And then we'll have probably Micah start reaching out in the coming months here to get everything lined up and see, what experience you guys have. So that way we can put you kind of in the right position as a volunteer.
Okay, so this is a hot wire directly to you guys. So a person would put their name in here, email address, and then right here they would type, I want to volunteer.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I have a dedicated email to this website. It's info, so info at motuniversecon.com. So you can, if you don't want to put it that way, you can always email us at info@motuniversecon.com or go through this and put in your information that way, because we'll end up at the same spot.
And I just want to say, just to scare anybody off, if you don't have any kind of experience in a con, don't worry, because there's a lot of stuff that you can do. We can show you. Yeah, we can show you. We can show you how to do it, and it's a lot of easy stuff, like just checking badges at the door and stuff. So you don't have to have experience to volunteer.
Yes,
but if you do have experience, we might have like more important jobs for you, like jobs that we need somebody to rely. Like we need to rely on somebody that has experience. So if you do have experience, we would greatly appreciate, give you something good to do as well.
Okay. I may have to do that. Because Mike has already given me the privilege of being able to film inside the event. Thank you, Mike. And I do have experience. So I'm really hoping to be able to get down there. It's a matter of the transportation, because driving from San Francisco down to LA it's monumental.
6.5 hours.
Yeah, it's a real investment physically and with time. I'm thinking I might just fly, but I do have some experience. Now, Micah, one thing I used to do was train people that had never worked at the College Station Comic Con before, and we didn't have phones back then. So, well, they were starting to come out, but we didn't have the issue of people sitting there on their phones the whole time. But there were other issues where people would just show up and they had had no training whatsoever. Now, when you have someone come to you that says, I want to volunteer for something, do they pick a position that they want to do? Like, oh, I would just like to do this. I want to volunteer in the cosplay department because I'm a cosplayer. Do they pick it, or would you position them with something of their experience or inexperience? Let's say they had no experience at all. Uh, how would you do that?
So how I basically have done it before is they can like make a request to me. They can say I'd like to do this. The same goes with a panel. Like if they want to attend a certain panel,
Yeah.
like sometimes everybody wanted to attend the Mattel panel and I couldn't do it. So what I'll do is I'll tell them like I'll try my best to put you in that spot, but I can't guarantee it. You might end up at a different spot, a different time during the day, and because I can't have everybody wanting to do one thing. I can't have everybody wanting to go to one panel or do one event. So my take on that is telling them like, yeah, I will try my best to do that, but I can't guarantee it. Now, if you're saying somebody's a cosplayer or they have experience in a certain, which is what I was, like what I was referring to. If you're a cosplayer and you're gonna, do something with the cosplayers, be like a runner for them or something to do, yeah. Then I would, yeah. If you have experience cosplaying, I would say, yeah, I'm gonna prioritize you into that position. Same with any kind. Like if you have experience in retail or so, then I would have you up at the registration desk. Now, I feel like staff should be taking care of bringing people up, but we need people to grab product and help with badges and stuff. And so if you have retail experience, then you're going to be prioritized to the registration desk. So that's kind of like, and if you don't have any experience, it's not hard to learn how to like look at badges and learn like which badges today, which colors today, which character, whatever we have on the badges. I don't know what we're doing yet. I don't know if we're doing wristbands, but all that's really easy to, if you don't have any experience, it's really easy to learn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mossman Sean is saying need outweighs desire sometime in volunteering. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was trying to put into words there.
Yeah.
Now, how would the training go? Is this something where, let's say, you get a volunteer tonight and they say, I would like to do this, and you start talking to them. Will the training be prior to the event, like just basically networking online through email or maybe on the phone or Zoom or whatever, or would it be just at the event?
No, well, I mean, how I did it before, how I did it, and my predecessor did it at the prior con, is we would just meet in the morning at the elevators or in the lobby, and I'd hand everybody their badge, and I'm like, this is your job. I'd take them to their job. I'd explain, so this is what you're going to be doing today. You're going to be, reading the badges, looking for this color, this wristband color, or I take them to the panel room. I'm like, this is your job. You're going to be reading the badges. So mostly it's reading badges. Then like in a panel room, for instance, you have to have PowerCon. We like you said, need outweighs, and so we didn't have enough volunteers sometimes. But ideally, in a panel room, you want to have somebody at the front too to make sure that the priority seating is taken up by VIPs and not just by the regular
Right.
pass holders. And so it, like, honestly, every job doesn't need a lot of training. It's just basically like, telling people you need to look for this kind of badge or this kind of wristband, or this is what you're going to do. And it's very basic. And like I said, if it's something advanced, like the registration desk or walking the room and talking to the guests, the artists, the celebrity guests, then experience is going to take priority. But everything is pretty much, you don't need enhanced training. It's just like I can tell you what you got to do, and it's straight to it.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's attention to detail. The just the example of the seating. I had
Yeah.
gone to a symphony orchestra recently where the front two rows were reserved for parents who were watching the first live performance of their children. And
Mhm.
there were signs there. These are for the adults of first time performers because some of them were filming. And and people just they didn't see the sign. Nobody was like trying to cheat and just go plop down in the front seat, acting as if they had someone performing for the first time in the orchestra. They just simply didn't see the sign. So it took volunteers to go through and talk to people and go, "Hi, thanks for coming. And do you have a performer today? Is it their first time?" And they found out that a lot of the people there needed to move back and then let the other people in the front where they could use their cameras. So
Mhm.
it's details like that. So
Yeah.
we don't have no intensive training before it and all that. Nothing to worry about. Just get there,
We
get with
probably have them
Micah.
come a few hours, like, so we're planning on opening doors at like 10 a.m. to the public on Saturday,
Hmm.
9 a.m. for VIPs. So we'd probably have volunteers show up at like 7 or 8 a.m. just to
Yeah.
make sure that everybody gets into positions well before we're starting to let people in.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Mike, I know we were planning on about 15, 20, 30 minutes or whatever, but
This is perfect.
are you guys good?
Yeah, I think we got the message out. Let's make
Okay.
sure, I really hope we can sell those last 8, as well as definitely the take advantage of that 40% off sale on the VIPs. We really want to hit our next stretch goal. We're at what now? 16. Oh, 7. Wow. We're almost at 18, guys. So if
Yeah.
we sell the rest of
Yeah.
those and some more VIPs, we'll hit our third stretch goal of 20K. Our last stretch goal is 25. If we can really, really push, I feel like 25 is doable. And that's going to allow us to
Okay.
actually expand our convention space even more, allow for more vendors, more just everything, basically. So we really want to hit that 25K. And we do know, obviously Kickstarter takes its little cut as well. So,
Yeah.
the more we can raise, the more
Mhm.
money we have to bring more guests, more kind of activities for you guys. We want to have screenings for, like, we would love to screen the Masters of the Universe 87 movie, maybe the animation Secret of the Sword, some key maybe episodes from Filmation or the 2000X series. We'd love all of that.
Okay. We've got Art Deco 78 is in the chat. Brilliant work, guys. Looking forward to the next guest announcements. That was actually my next question. I must be have been thinking about this a lot recently because I know of one of the next guest announcements, or but I don't know if it's public yet.
If
Eh,
you
Do,
go
do you,
to if you click on, what is it? There's rewards there. We did it. We haven't put it on the
hey, Ken.
actual story page yet, but if you go over to updates
Right.
or something like that, click over. Is there something that says like updates or anything like that?
Yeah, yeah, right here.
There
Okay.
you go. Click that.
Click on that.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. So that is public. I didn't just imagine that. I read that last night and I was just I was so happy for you guys. I mean this
Yes, yeah, it's huge. This year celebrates Shira's 40th anniversary. We kind of felt like, Mattel, they gave her a little bit of a birthday card, we like to say, right? It wasn't really quite the celebration that we were hoping for her. So we want to do Shira and give her a loving, like, celebration, even though it'll be like 41 technically. But with the voice of Shira, Melindy Britt there, we want to really showcase Shira as much as possible. And
okay.
she's
That's
fantastic.
absolutely
I've
wonderful.
I've had the pleasure of
Yeah.
meeting her several times from PowerCon, and even at San Diego Comic Con a few years ago. And yeah, she's fantastic. We're very excited to be able to have her on board.
Okay. Absolutely awesome. Okay, so folks, I You guys, while I've got a couple of Masters of the Universe experts here, I've got a question for the both of you. But one last time, this is your final warning, folks. If you are watching this now, you know that there are only 8 Founders packages left as of right now. This morning, I believe those are going to sell out, and probably pretty fast. So, if you're considering this, and that's something that you want, uh, roll back. If you're watching this later, roll back to what Mike said earlier about what you get with the Founders package, or it just shows it. The Kickstarter is very clear. The Kickstarter is very well laid out, and don't miss out on something, whereas to later you're like, wow, I wish I had gotten that. And it's the same with the VIP packages. Those things are deeply discounted, and there's only what? I mean, how many hours are left? Let's see here. Let's go to the back to the
It ends
campaign
because of
here.
the time change. It ends at 11 a.m. Pacific on Saturday. So that's about 2 p.m. Eastern Saturday.
It's about 48 hours from now.
Yeah.
Roughly,
Okay.
roughly 48 hours.
Okay, 48 hours left. Okay. Well, guys, I think we've got the word out. Micah, it was really nice to meet you, and
Likewise.
yeah, and Mike, thanks for being available so that we could get the word out to people as this wraps up here, because now people know that there's literally 48 hours left, and there are only 8 Founders packages left, and that discount is for the VIP packages is also good for just 48 more hours. So, guys, for someone, let's say a Doctor Who fan is watching this and they don't even know what Masters of the Universe is. But this sounds really cool. There's been a long-running Doctor Who convention in Los Angeles. I think it's nearing the end of its run. But for someone that doesn't even know what Masters of the Universe is, how would you guys put it in a nutshell?
Well, if you're a fan of anything 80s, cartoons, toys, you're going to have a great time here. Like, yes, are we a Masters of the Universe convention? First and foremost, yes. We plan on having a lot of guests around the Masters of the Universe, universe, whether it's people that help make the toys, people that help with the cartoons. We would love to get movie folks. But as far as like, if you don't know what Masters of the Universe is, if you don't know who this character is or any of these toys, which if you're born in the 80s, it's kind of hard to believe. But, if you're a fan of Thundercats, if you're a fan of G.I. Joe, if you're a fan of Transformers, if you're a fan of, Centurions, Silverhawks, Black Star, Brave Star, we're going to have some amazing, or if you're a fan of vintage toys, we're going to have some amazing vendors that sell vintage toys. I'm sure Doctor Who toys, they probably have a ton of those, right? Vintage ones as well. So if you collect that,
Oh, yeah.
definitely feel free to come by and check us out. Micah, yes, we're probably going to do wristbands. You can come if you're local in the Los Angeles area, you can come in for one day. We'll have wristbands for day of people. Otherwise, it'll be a badge and lanyard for folks that do weekend passes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
yeah,
we got
I would say that like Mike said, it's not just because it's a He-Man convention does not mean that's only what you're gonna find there. Like PowerCon, we had vintage toys, we had modern toys, we had Star Wars, we had WWE, we had independent people selling independent company toys, and we had like independent artists. Like I saw this guy with a clear like Skeletor with a bunch of skulls molded inside his chest. Like, so there's just like a lot of stuff you're gonna find there from all different companies, from modern to vintage, like, and it could be any brand. And so if you're into pop culture, basically, the convention is for you.
Okay, very good. And we're going to go ahead and peace out here. We got another kind comment from Rose Kirby in England. Wow, all over the place today. California, California, California. And then, of course, we got a crossover fan here, also in California. Backyard Tartist up there northeast of Sacramento. LOL, I'm a fan of both Doctor Who and He-Man. hey, hey.
There you go.
And then right here from Rose, hey, chaps in chat, have a great day. And I'm wishing you all of the best of wishes for the convention. And until then, all my love from Rose in England. Kenny stopped by from Colorado. Great job, everyone. Let's go. All right, so we've got the word out, and you guys, anything? Any last comments?
Pretty much it. Thank you guys so much. Everybody who has supported already, thank you guys so much. Like I've been saying, I've been making YouTube rounds these past 3 weeks or month almost now.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. I was always joking. I felt like the little kid with the monkey backpack with the tail, and Mega J's just like, we're going here next. We're going here next. Yeah, it's just been fantastic. Thank you guys so much for making my dream become a reality. It's truly, truly humbling and kind of insane to think about at the same time. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah. No doubt. And if you haven't bought your passes, go right now. Go to the website.
Seriously.
Buy right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Take
Okay. What he said right there. Okay, so peace out from California, and California. Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.